Hey everyone, I'm Becky,
And I'm Sarah.
and we're doing Bickering Book Reviews. Today we're talking about That Weekend by Kara Thomas, which I got off of NetGalley.
Same.
So this is a little bit of a thriller. It is about Claire. It is her senior year of high school, and she's supposed to go to prom, and then the day after prom, she's supposed to go with her boyfriend up to a lake house with her best friends who are dating Kat and Jesse. And 2 days before prom, Claire breaks up with her boyfriend Ben, so she ends up going to the lake house early with Kat and Jesse because they didn't go to prom. And Claire wakes up and it's like 4 days later. She doesn't remember anything. She's seriously injured. Um, and Kat and Jesse are missing. So basically, the book is Claire is trying to get her memory back and figure out what happened to her two friends. And everything kind of slowly starts to unravel and like what happened up on the mountain. Is that vague enough? I hate when we do mysteries and thrillers. Like, I don't want to give anything away.
No, I think that's vague enough. I think it is, and I think what you're describing is like why I had two very strong reactions to this book. The beginning, actually, the first three-fourths of the book, I absolutely loved.
It was amazing.
The last fourth of the book made it like
It was different.
made me not like the book. Made me not like the book. Like made me not think that this is perfection.
It was basically like two books mushed together. Like, you get some different perspectives, and like Claire's perspective was like one whole book. I say that, but there's like a turning point moment where I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the turning point that really kind of just makes me go, oh.
Well, yeah, and then the ending, like the resolution of the Kat and Jesse story, I'm kind of like,
Yeah,
that was a choice.
well, and it's like hard to talk about this book and like
Right.
why specifically I don't like it because I don't want to give anything away. But like, I mean, the first part of it moved really quickly. It
Oh,
was
yeah.
really, the characters were well developed. There was a certain the part with the boyfriend probably didn't need to be there, but it worked. It was,
Right. Well, and like Kara Thomas, we read her book, The Cheerleaders, a couple years ago, and she's really good at building tension and suspense. Like that first, like Claire wakes up and like she's in the hospital and she doesn't know what's going on. And like literally it's like you get that like Agatha Christie, or even more so like that tingly when you're reading it, like it could be anybody.
yeah. Well, and I'm like, it could be you.
It could be like you're reading it and you're like, maybe it was Claire. Maybe this is all like, maybe she's like got it all in her head. And
Right.
then you're like, and then like everybody she interacts with, and I'm like, was it Kat's parents? Was it Kat's cousin? Was it Claire's parents? Was it the boyfriend? And
And it
like
really could be any of them.
it could have been anybody, and it could have been anybody, and it could have been anybody in a way that at that point, like that first like 2/3 of the book, she had built it up in a way like it could legitimately have even been Claire, and you would have been like, oh yeah, that was really well done. And then there's just like there's a an incident that Claire's like investigating, and then there's like a twist, and
That twist that I'm just
she
like,
lost me.
really have to go that route? Like, really?
And the thing is, like us talking about it, I'm remembering how much, like, because I read that first 2/3 like really quick. Like I couldn't, like she had me,
Yeah, I agree.
and like I want to keep reading from her, but I just really wished.
I just didn't wanted a different ending. Like, it was just too messy.
Well, no, yeah, I didn't feel satisfied either. Like I feel like I needed more.
Right. And it definitely changed my perspective on the whole. It flipped my perspective and my thoughts and my feelings regarding the rest of the book.
Right. And
Colored
like,
back and colored everything.
and I mean, I don't know if it's supposed to do that. I don't know like what the plan was. I just didn't enjoy that aspect.
Right. I'm just not satisfied, I think is what
No.
I'm just not satisfied.
We should probably rate it. So our rating system starts at the top with 5 unicorns. If we go down to 2 unicorns, if we don't like it, it's a horse.
I almost want to go 2 unicorns because that ending really, really put me off.
See, and I'm at 3 because like us talking about it, like the suspense and like the slow like trickle down of information, like that was so well done. And it was just the last third, because like that to me was like a 4 or 5, and like last third of the book was like a 1 or a 2, so it evens out to like a 3.
No, that last part really colored how I feel about the whole book, so I have to give it a 2.
And so that is where we are on that weekend, and we'll see you around.
Bye.
Bye.